won't come through on 4th and goal.
Rogers pass.
And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Oh, my son!
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He cuts it right. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
He's across
Anytime you
midfield
get that
to the
chunk of yards,
49-yard line.
gosh, you could just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive.
Broncos.
They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Ready?
2nd and 10 now. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Intended for Evan Engram.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Oh, my son! Ready? Chill. Ole!
Nix from the gun. That one finds his man, Ingram.
Nix's pass.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Evan Engram.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Yards. And a Broncos 1st down.
Ready? Bombers. Ole! Captain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Mims with the grab. 16 yards on the play.
Complete
and the Broncos will have a 1st down.
A gain of
From a great
16
throw
yards.
to a nice route and catch
First
to
down,
moving the chains.
Denver.
There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ole! Ready? Bombers.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
Sacked.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Oh, my son! Ready?
They just get the play off. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long.
Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Oh, my son! Ole! Ready?
Going for it on 4th. Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to Evan Engram.
The Broncos
Touchdown,
get the game's
Denver.
first points here in the 2nd.
Will Lutz lining up
Will
for
Lutz
the point
now
after.
on for the extra points. The point after splits the uprights.
Is good.
And they add one
Makes
on
the
to their
score,
first
Broncos
touchdown
7,
of the contest.
Steelers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off
Here's
for
Lutz
the
set
Broncos.
to kick this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of
Offense in the
16
hurry up here.
yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down to Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. Give him an even 10 yards on the play.
10 yards.
And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh
That's
first
another
down.
Steelers first
New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
319.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. A lot of mess on the move here. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal.
319.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Has nothing on that run. They stand
Jaylen
strong
Warren,
and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
258. Over.
There's another for him. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers at a deficit.
319.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Touchdown,
The
Steelers.
Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Oh, my son.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be second down.
Oh, my son. Ready. My name is Bombers. Ole.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He put everything he had into this one. He intercepts the pass. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to pick 6.
Touchdown,
Gosh,
Steelers.
I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific work by everybody involved. Put the cherry on top. Let's take it all the way back to the house. Extra effort from everybody.
Makes
They get the job done.
Steelers 14.
That one right down the
Broncos
middle.
7.
And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick
Chris
chance at
Boswell to
redemption
kick
after
off
that
for
pick 6 as
Pittsburgh.
it's sent away. On the return, here's Mims. This makes it up to the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Almost.
Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Gets it downfield, on target to
Nix's
Sutton.
Pass.
They get
Complete
28
to number 14,
out of that play.
Cortland
And that'll be
Sutton.
good for a Denver first.
A 28-yard gain.
Ole.
1st down, Broncos.
Nix looking to throw. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Complete to Cortland Sutton.
I may love watching a great
gain
thrower,
of
but I
29
love
yards.
watching a well-done route
And
too,
a
Kate.
Broncos
Make that guy
first
think
down.
you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red
Almost
zone.
set. Ready. Ready.
Throwing here, Nix. Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Almost.
Nix to throw again. Complete to Mims. And it's close, but he's
Nix's
not going to
pass.
score. Out of bounds
Complete to
right
Marvin
at the goal
Mims.
line, Bronk. It's going to be first and
and
goal.
goal, Denver.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Dobbins will not
J.K.
score, and
Dobbins,
it's not
the
going to get
ball
back to the
carrier.
line either. I think he lost close
A
to 3 on
4-yard
that
loss
play.
on the play.
11,
2nd
11.
and goal at the Steelers'
Play action
4-yard
with
line.
Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll score. Touchdown,
Nix's
Denver.
pass complete to
The
Mike
Broncos
Burton.
earn the chance
Touchdown,
to tie
Denver.
before halftime.
Will Lutz lining up for the point
Well,
after.
Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but
kick is
certainly made it
good.
easier to connect on that touchdown
ties
pass.
the game.
And that's all
at
about the
14.
attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play action game rewards follow on the back end.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to
The
get it to
Steelers
what
take
used to be a
over 1st
touchback.
and
It's at the
10
25-yard
at
line.
their own 25-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Back north. Teammate. Back blue 58. Green idea.
To the air here on 1st down, Rogers. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to
Rodgers'
9
pass
seconds left.
Intended for DK
No luck finding his
Metcalf.
receiver that time.
Incomplete.
And it sets up
Riley
2nd down.
Moss there defensively.
Dun. Blue 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Right. Green idea.
Looking to throw. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. This is a 39-yarder from the left hash.
Attempt.
Boswell able to knock it
The
through.
kick is
And they've taken
good.
back the lead.
Makes the score.
So that's the halfway
Steelers
point of this
17,
edition of the NFL
Broncos
on EA
14.
Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
On the play.
And they stop him before he gets much on the return. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Easy, easy, easy. Blue 58. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88, 88, 88. Jump out. Blue 58.
Now Rodgers. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Intended for
this
Pat
one misses the tight end.
Incomplete.
So it's 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Check 30. 26. Inside. Going right.
Rodgers throwing again here on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
He was covered by
Last
Patrick
pass unsuccessful,
Surtain.
and they have 3rd down here. Has him on the quick hitter.
Rodgers pass.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
To Pat Freiermuth.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter.
4th down.
But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Boswell able to knock it through.
The field goal is
and that'll
good.
double their lead to 6.
Makes the score.
That's why they
Steelers
spend all the
20,
time on the practice
Broncos
field during the week.
14.
That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Line.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, my son!
He's got it on the bootleg. He put some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. All the way. Touchdown, Denver.
Pass complete to Cortland
the Broncos
Sutton.
get into the
Touchdown,
end zone there.
Denver.
Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point try now from Lutz.
For the point after.
Extra point sent
The
right
kick
down
is
the middle.
Good.
And the Broncos take the lead on that
Broncos
successful kick.
21, Steelers 20. Will Lutz to kick off
Here's
for
Lutz
the
set
Broncos.
to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
The Steelers take over
Man, that's
first
just
and
something
10
you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
No. 319. Hey, take 26. 319.
First down throw by Rodgers. And he makes the wait.
Rodgers
no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Metcalf. incomplete.
DK Metcalf, the intended
It's
receiver.
Now second and 10.
now they face second down.
Yeah, no. Go to 50. 319. Yeah, Liz. 319.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Alex
Rodgers
Singleton.
pass.
And the Broncos
Intercepted
have
by
it
the
well
Broncos.
inside the red zone after
They'll
that
take
interception.
over first
They're at the
and
14-yard
10
line.
At the 14-yard
Now,
line.
in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Looking for some. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Harmon.
And the big play drives them backwards.
Bo
Second
Nix
down coming up.
Sacked.
All I'm
A
hearing in my
loss
head
of
is
7
touchdown
yards.
and check down, because
It's
it was said about a
second
gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver.
Nix's pass.
The
Complete to
Broncos
Evan
pick it
Ingram.
off and get points on the
Touchdown,
ensuing
Denver.
drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock,
Will
and there is
Lutz
so
lining up
many
for the
ways
point
they know how to
after.
use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to
The
defend
kick
him,
is good.
which is what makes defending him
Makes
so
the
tough,
score
borderline impossible
Broncos
at times.
28,
He can make the smallest little
Steelers
tweaks to his
20.
route, just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different
Will
animal, a
Lutz to
nightmare
kick
for these
off
defenses.
For the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so
The
they will set
Steelers
up
take
shop
over
at the
first
35.
and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive.
Pat
Give him 13 on that
Freiermuth.
play. And that's a Steelers first
13
down.
yards on the play. And a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he is brought to a stop
Pat
after he found plenty of room there to run.
Kate, that
It's
play
a
so
gain of
indicative of
32
why
yards.
tight ends in this league have become
That's
just an X
good
factor.
for a
Plus, they're
Pittsburgh
big, they can block at the line
Steeler.
of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got
1st
that
and 10
speed,
at
and
the
they can take something
19-yard
short
line.
and make a difference with it down the field.
88. 399.
First down, Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this
Aaron
one and take
Rodgers.
him down.
Easy.
Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 399.
On 2nd down, Warren. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to
Jalen
lose
Warren,
yards here,
the
and it's
ball
going to bring up
carrier.
3rd down.
He was
Come
taken
on.
down
Dose of the hurry-up
behind the line of
offense here.
scrimmage. Brings up
Hey,
3rd
88.
down.
88. Jumbo. Inside. Callie. Strong left. Callie. Hey, Lex.
3rd and long for him here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Intended for
That
Calvin
is just
Austin.
a nice stretch of some reps there
Incomplete.
defensively. And really one of the areas
Brandon
when you watch
Jones
college
on the
game to the
coverage.
NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of
Chris
coverage. These
Boswell
windows
on
of
for the field
opportunity are
goal.
small, and they could
A
not find a completion.
52-yard attempt.
And
His
this kick
kick
is
is
good.
good.
He needed to get all of it there,
Makes the
and
score.
he did.
Broncos 28.
And that gets him back within
Steelers
5.
23.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now,
Chris
he's able to
Boswell
handle
to
his
kick
3rd
off
field
for
goal of the
Pittsburgh.
game and just inch them a little bit closer.
And that one
The
bounces
Broncos
through the
take
end
over
zone
1st
for a
and 10
touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and
Nix's
unsurprisingly,
pass
it falls
intended
incomplete.
for
2nd down
Marvin
coming up.
Mims. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Oh, my son. Ready. Chill. Olay.
Nix from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
He was defended
Well,
by
he already has himself
Ramsey.
one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Intended for
Kate,
Evan
as a quarterback,
Ingram.
that is so rough. Incomplete.
Fourth
You're going to go to
down.
the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Back to throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
Pass. Intercepted.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10.
26.
Rodgers here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Metcalf.
The Steelers parlay the interception into points.
Steelers.
It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
30.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he's into the end
two-point
zone.
conversion
Successful
is
play there. That makes the
successful.
lead 3 points.
That makes the score Steelers 31.
Well, that right there, a
Broncos
very
28.
important two-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there,
the
Kate.
kickoff
It's
for
psychology.
Pittsburgh.
Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard
A
line.
very active quarter for us.
Brings
Plenty
up
of points
second
in that
down.
frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Oh, my son. Ready.
From the 37. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Oh, my.
Going for the first with Dobbins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Peyton
3
Wilson
yards there and enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3
Win the
on
early
the play.
battle. Get a little leverage.
First
Low
down,
man wins off the line, and
Denver.
that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Oh, my son. Ready. Wide Aaron Hunt.
On first down, it's Nix. He finds Ingram, working downfield
Nix's
here.
pass.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Evan Ingram.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Taken in by Vele, right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Nix's pass.
That's 16 on the pickup.
Devon Vele.
And the Broncos will have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Oh, my son! Ready!
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's into the front for a gain of about
Dobbins,
2.
The ball carrier. Joey Porter Jr. on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Broncos down by only 3. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Oh, my son!
Running it again with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, my son!
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Ask for a little bit more on that one.
Juan Thornhill on the
that
tackle.
running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down.
At the 7-yard line.
He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Again, it's going to be Dobbins. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
Bombers, ready!
Now to throw. And that's a touchdown.
Nix's
the catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Denver.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
35.
That one
Steelers,
splits the uprights.
31.
And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Jump out! Green 18! Green 18!
He'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Blue 58! Hey, take 26! Wide left! Green 18 done! Mike. We are going. We didn't get that.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
It's a gain of 55.
So here's their third and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game.
First down.
The analytics are pretty clear.
First and 10
it's
at
hard
the
to move
24-yard
the ball
line.
in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Blue 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike. Yeah, Liz. We didn't get that.
Back to throw. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a
24-yard
highlight
line.
reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Inside. 319. Hey, 88. 630. 26.
So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So that delay backs him up 5. Now second and 15 to go.
No. Back 319.
Here he goes, one final shot. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's gonna end. So the Broncos.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Someone ready? 180! 180! On a shot!
Now the first carry for King Henry. Man, some good footwork there. He'll
Derrick
take this
Henry,
forward
the
for a
ball
gain
carrier.
of 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Sit hot, hot. Sit hot. 180. Middle. Sit hot.
Gonna go right back to Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone.
It's a gain of 40.
A big play there
and
for Baltimore.
First
An even
down.
40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry.
Derrick
And
Henry
he's going
on
to be
the carry.
taken down.
Cameron
Not
Hayward
so
on
easy
the tackle.
this time. They drop him
Brought
back
down
behind
back
the
at
line.
the 27.
It's 2nd down.
180. Sit hot. Middle. Cut.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. This is caught at the 2.
Rashad
And he's
Bateman.
very close to a touchdown.
A
They
gain
mark
of
him
26
just
yards.
shy of the goal line.
That's good
It's
for
a gain of
Baltimore
26, and it'll
Raven.
set up 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Middle. Sit hot.
Henry will
Derrick!
take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that is the
Raven.
way to start a game. Not just score, but great. Score quickly. A nice opening
kick
drive
is
for the first 6
good.
points.
Well, it seems like
Makes
the
the
hour
score
spent on that
Ravens
opening
7,
game script was
Steelers
time
nothing.
well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive
Tyler
in
Luke
an early
to
6
kick off
points.
for Baltimore.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this
Dante
past the
Kent
20
on
before
the
he's brought down
return.
shy
The
of the
Steelers take over
25-yard
1st
line.
and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin
Hey, check
1st and
26.
10.
Green 19.
That's quickly to Fryermuth on the RPO.
Rogers pass.
And he's out of
Complete
bounds on
to
the pass
Pat
play, but that's
Freiermuth.
good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the
From
31-yard
31.
line.
Here's
It's a gain of
2nd
8.
and 2.
Brings up
26.
2nd and
No, no,
2.
no. Green 19.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. He'll
Jalen
bring
Warren,
this to the
ball
40. That's
carrier.
good enough to move those
He's
chains.
tackled at the
It's a
40-yard
first down.
line. An 8-yard pickup. First down,
Green 19.
Pittsburgh.
On the RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be
Rogers
out of
pass.
bounds just
Complete
beyond
to
midfield.
Pat Freiermuth.
A fresh
A
set
gain
of
of
downs to work
14.
with. It is first down
And a
and
Steeler
10.
first down.
Over. Yeah. Green 19. Flip it,
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Rogers
And he will
pass.
get into the
Complete
end
to
zone.
DK Metcalf.
DK
Touchdown,
Metcalf.
Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Steelers.
It's kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out
Steelers
there
will line up
defending
for
their
the
man
two-point
for an
conversion.
eternity. And
The two-point
quarterback had his
conversion is
opportunity to find his
successful
matchup,
and makes the
good
score
protection
Steelers
up front,
8,
and they just couldn't
Ravens
hold up in
7.
coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off
Boswell
for
now,
Pittsburgh.
following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. Good job in coverage. They're going to
The
get him
Ravens
down
take
short
over
of the
first and
20-yard
10
line.
at their own 19-yard line.
In motion goes likely. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball
and
carrier.
he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
TJ
That's
Watt
about
there
all.
on the tackle.
We'll try again.
A loss of a
It's
yard.
Second and
Brings
10.
up second down at the 19-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Report.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. That's good for 27.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Down.
That's
We
good
spent so much
for
time talking about
Baltimore
arm strength,
first
and while that
down.
certainly has a place in the conversation,
First and 10
look
at the
touch
46-yard
of this
line.
ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Jackson's
and his offense is going to be all set up
intercepted by
with
the
a short
Steelers.
field and
They'll
a
take
chance
over
to
first
extend
and
their
10
lead.
at the 24-yard
So
line.
that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Mike, these are just
Rodgers
throws you're not
pass.
accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has
Intercepted.
played this much
The
football.
Ravens
He's been
take
around the
over
NFL
first and
for
10
a long time.
at their own
Got
16-yard
to make
line.
better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Jackson's pass
That one down
intended
the
for
field,
Zay
but
Flowers.
it is incomplete. Zay Flowers,
Brings
the
up
intended
second
receiver,
and 10.
and it'll bring up second down.
Hey! Shut up!
From the gun, Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield.
Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be brought down, but not before
It's
they
a
get
gain
this
of
all the
31
way up near
yards.
midfield.
That's good
First
for
and
a
10.
Baltimore Raven.
180! You!
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
Jackson's pass
They
intended
got there
for
in a
Rashad
hurry,
Bateman.
didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that
He
free
was
rusher
defended
coming,
by Jalen Ramsey.
and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Shut up!
Jackson up top again. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be hauled down at
Andrews.
about the 35-yard
It's
line.
a gain of 16 yards.
First catch for him on the
And
afternoon, and it
Baltimore
results in a
first
first down.
down.
180!
First and 10 at the 35-yard
Shut up.
line.
Shut up!
Again, it's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Here comes second and 4.
On the odds, you ready? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
To the air one more time with Jackson. That is caught. What a throw. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now the
Ravens.
try for an extra point.
Tyler Loop on for the extra point.
He knocks it
The
through.
kick is good.
And the Ravens take
Makes
a
the score
14-8
Ravens
lead.
14. Steelers 8. Tyler Loop to
Both
kick
teams
off for
ready
Baltimore.
to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
319.
Rodgers on 1st down. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he is out of bounds on the other
Rodgers
side
pass
of midfield.
Complete to Calvin
What a
Austin.
way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30. And another first
down, Steelers.
319. Hey, check 26. 319.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris
His
Boswell
second
on
catch
for
of the
the point
game.
after.
And both have gone for touchdowns. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25
Ravens take
to
over
right about
1st
the
and 10
28-yard line.
at their own 28-yard line.
He changed it.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. Looking down the field there,
pass,
but it falls incomplete.
Rashad
Bateman, the intended target.
It's second
and
down
it'll bring
and
up
10.
second down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot.
Jackson now. Again, working deep downfield. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in.
Wallace.
71 yards.
Touchdown,
Baltimore.
Ravens. Tyler Loop on for the extra point.
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for
Makes
the touchdown.
score,
And it's
Ravens
really just a
21,
great route, Mike,
Steelers
and then a beautiful
14.
throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the
Tyler
catch,
Loop
but then
to
be
kick
able to
off
turn
for
it up and
Baltimore.
finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Good return here. Brings it up to the
The Steelers
33-yard
take
line.
over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Blue 58. Hey, Mike. 319.
First down for Aaron. He'll be hit as he throws,
Rodgers
and that
pass
one will wind up
intended for
incomplete.
DK
Could not
Metcalf.
step into the
Incomplete.
throw
Go
that
left,
time.
Charlie.
Marlon
It'll
Humphrey
bring
on
up
the coverage.
second down.
Hey, check 20. 319. Blue 58.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but
Rodgers
not
pass
until he's inside
complete
the
to
40-yard line.
Freiermuth. A
First
gain
and
of
10
30.
now from the
All
36.
right.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Back 319. 319.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get it inside the 20.
Rodgers
And
pass
he'll be forced out
complete
of bounds.
to Calvin Austin.
Ball down to the
It's a gain of
16-yard
20.
line.
50.
And
And the
it's first and
Steelers
10.
first down.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He's got it inside the 5.
Rogers
And
pass
he's into the
complete
end
to
zone
DK
yet
Metcalf.
again.
Touchdown,
DK
Pittsburgh.
Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Chris
This
Boswell
is turning
on
into a
for the point
monster
after.
game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone
The kick is
in
good.
the first half. Could be a
That ties the
record-setting game.
at 21 apiece. Chris Boswell to kick off for
Still a little
Pittsburgh.
time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Mitchell. And a decent return there. He'll
The
get this up
Ravens
just
take over
shy
first and
of the
10
30.
at their own 29-yard line.
Alpha, set up.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. A modest gain.
Derrick
maybe 2
Henry
yards.
on the carry.
It's second down.
He's tackled
Now
at
the
the
Ravens
32-yard
use their
line.
first timeout.
Brings up
As they'll
second
stop
down.
it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out to his right. Taking off. And
Number
he
8,
is out of
Lamar
bounds. That's
Jackson
a couple
on
of
the
yards
keeper.
short of the marker.
It's
and
a
it'll
gain
bring
of
up
5.
third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, Jackson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give a
Jackson's
short
pass
field to his offense here
intercepted by the
as they
Steelers.
try to break the tie.
They'll take over first and
The
10.
best way, Mike, for a
at the
defense to
21-yard
bait
line.
these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
319. Hey, 88. 319.
A first down throw from Rodgers. And he will score
Rodgers
again.
pass complete to DK
Metcalf.
Metcalf.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris
This
Boswell
is quickly
on for the
turning
point
into
after.
a virtuoso performance. 4 first half touchdowns.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 28, Ravens 21. Chris
They
Boswell
didn't
to
leave
kick
much
off
time
for
on the
Pittsburgh.
clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He's going to like not to bring
The
this one
Ravens
out.
take over first
Probably a
and
wise
10
decision
at their own
as this ball comes
35-yard
out to
line.
the 35.
Thirteen.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll spot Henry. Open downfield.
Derrick Henry.
And he's down inside
It's
the
a gain of
40-yard line.
27 yards. That's good
Now
for
a first and 10
Baltimore
from the
first
38-yard
down.
line.
180.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free.
Mark
And
Andrews.
fortunately, he's able to get back
A
on it.
gain
So
of 26
not
yards.
only will it not be a turnover, but in
That's
fact
good
the drive
for
keeps
a
going. It's a
Baltimore
first down.
Raven.
Oh, man, Greg, those must be
First and
scary
10 at
times
the
for a player.
12-yard
Not that it
line.
happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
Jackson's pass complete to Derrick Henry. A
So,
7-yard
one half
pickup
in the books.
brings up second
half
and
coming
3
up. You're
at
watching
the
the
4-yard
NFL
line.
on EA Sports.
Tyler Loop to kick off for
Third
Baltimore.
quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football.
A fumble on the play.
Special teams comes
Recovered
through
by the
again. We
Ravens.
don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on
Jackson's
defense.
pass.
Oh, a nice
complete
open
to
field
Derrick
tackle
Henry.
there. He could not get
No
free.
gain on the
They're
play.
going to stop him for
Brings
no
up
gain.
second down at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He'll
Derrick
get about
Henry,
2.
the ball carrier.
Chuck Clark there to
Brought
make the
down
play.
at the 23-yard line.
He does a nice
A gain
job
of 2.
coming from his
Brings up
safety
third
position,
and
filling
7.
his run gap assignment.
Wanna quit?
Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5.
Mark Andrews.
And he is out of bounds at the
A gain of
4-yard
19
line.
yards. And a
Now
Baltimore
it is
first
and
down.
goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in
Tyler
the world.
Loop on
He's
for the
able to
extra
displace
point.
the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy
The
a goal
kick
line
is
touchdown
good.
as you're going to see all year.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Gainwell to return. And he is stopped at the 25.
The Steelers
The
take
drive
over
will
first and 10
begin there.
at their own 25-yard line.
No. Blue 58. 319.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin.
Rodgers pass.
That's a nice pickup on a
complete
first
to
down throw.
Calvin
It's a
Austin.
gain of 8.
8
From
yards
the
on the pickup.
34-yard line.
Brings up
Here's
second and
down
2
and 2.
at the 34-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Into space. Inside the 20. And he will
Jalen
score.
Warren, the ball carrier.
Jalen Warren.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Steelers. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that's
Chris
back
Boswell
taking off
on
to the
for the
end
point
zone
after.
for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down
The
right
Ravens
around
take
the
over first and
25-yard
10
line.
at their own 25-yard line.